And then a year later, my mother passed away, and I didn't realise how important the djembe and drumming and the community is going to be for me.
Yeah. I love this heart frequency. It's beautiful. Lovely. Thank you.
You're welcome. That was so lovely.
Thank you. Well, okay, welcome so much, and thank you for doing this interview with me. And I'm glad to have you here. I've known you for I think 16 years now, isn't it? It's coming up to 16 years.
It's longer than that, surely.
2010.
No.
Didn't I meet you in
hang on, yeah, 2010. No, 2000. Whatever. 2010. Yeah, you're right.
It's still a long time. It's a long time, but
and thank you for inviting me. It was really special. I'm really chuffed and honoured. Well, thank you.
I think the world needs to know how amazing you are and what you bring to the world.
Oh, thank you.
I know the theme of the topic is about the djembe drumming and how it can benefit well-being. And obviously, I met you through the djembe drum, and that's how our friendship kind of developed, and we played together and everything and stuff. Yeah. But I want to now kind of like learn a bit more about you. Just kind of let's go back from the beginning, like basically where you're from and what kind of led your journey through to where you are now, which is djembe drumming. And then obviously we know you do a lot of drumming workshops for women as well, which is fantastic. So yeah, but let's step back about you. Like, who is Kay Smith?
Okay, so I grew up in Luton for my sins. And I grew up in the church. This gospel church. There was a lot of singing and lots of music around me. And when I moved to London, became a wild child because I was out of the grasp of the church. I just went wild. But you know, it was teaching me about life, the ups and downs of life. And then I actually started my journey as a work journey as a fashion designer. But I found it to be very, very superficial, and I had to move away from that. So I started doing freelance designing, and then what happened was I think I started getting into festivals, and I went to a festival in Wales. It was a women-only festival called Women in Tune. Someone gave me a drum, and I was drumming till 4 o'clock in the morning, and that was the start of it. And then I think maybe a year later, I got my own drum and started drumming in various drum circles, and really got the feel for it and the hunger for it. But my true breakthrough and my true sort of time when I thought, oh, this drum is going to be so important to me was 2008. Had a bad breakup with somebody. Oh dear, trauma. And I thought, well, 2008, I thought this is going to be the year of the drum. That was before I had the breakup. And then I thought, just threw myself into the drum. And then a year later, my mother passed away, and I didn't realize how important the djembe and drumming and the community is going to be for me. I think my mum passed away on the 5th of March, and I think 2 days later I was like standing in centre of London with a group of women. We were there for a Million Women Rise, and we performed a rhythm called Moribayasa, and I dedicated that to my mum, and the tears were coming down. But you know, and then I just took off with the djembe because it was the only thing keeping me grounded, and the only thing that was real at that time, because I had no sense of me. All my emotions were gone. I was just like empty, basically. So I started really throwing myself into djembe and then going to festivals. I think I did about 6 or 7 festivals that year, and just carrying on and just getting more and more of a hunger for it. So that's what brought me through the initial trauma of my mum passing away. And I think one of the best things about my mum, well, she was like just Jamaican woman, And one of the things I always remember about her, I was telling her about my drumming and everything, and then she turned around and said, "But Kia, you is a musician." That was the best thing ever. I was so chuffed that she actually recognized that in me, and that was such a beautiful gift for me. And thank you, Mum. So yeah, so just getting on, carried on doing that, and then I met Alon at one of the drum circles, and he had a company that does interactive drumming. So I started with the interactive drumming with Alon, and that was where I started teaching. But going back, there's our interaction with you and the ladies of 4AR, wasn't there? When did we start that? That was like when?
I think we went. Was it Summer's drumming classes? That's where I met you.
Yeah. Oh yes. And you were there, and Nat was there. Yeah. And then we were just like trying to get women together to make this group. Yeah. And I think was very special, very special for me personally. It was such a wonderful time because it was creating with women, and the vibe with women is so much different than when you've got male energies in them.
Would you say
women? Pardon?
Would you say that's due to ego?
Yeah. Yeah, ego, and I know what I'm doing, and I can do this, and yeah, I'm a man, I've got to take charge. And whereas women come at a different angle, it's more gentle, and oh, this is really great. Oh, I can do this. This is, oh no, I did that wrong. Oh no, let's try again. Let's do. And it's a more gentle approach, and it's more holistic. It's more from the womb, not from. Anyway, moving on. I wanted to say what to say.
Well, the womb itself is a vibration, just like, you know.
Yeah. I think it's the whole sitting in that position with the drum there, and you're just, it's such a beautiful meditation. And that's what I realized, that drumming is such a good way to support my mental health. Because sometimes when I've had a hard day at work, I'll come home, phone my neighbour downstairs. I'm going to do about 5-10 minutes drumming. And I go, blah, 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 and that's it. Get it out of my system.
I've seen you drum. You go off. Yeah, you go in your own.
Yeah, it's
beautiful. That's what it does. It really enforces mindfulness as well, because you actually do forget what happened before you picked up the drum.
Yes,
you forget what you was worried
about. Present, haven't you? You've got to be present. Absolutely. Yeah. It's such a wonderful tool, and I do promote that side of things now with my workshops. I do, because I do like to do a lot of fast drumming, and then I sort of bring it down at the end with some singing and some kind of meditation. So yeah, so I really enjoy doing the workshops. Love it. And I also do schools as well now, which is a bit of an eye opener. I mean, I used to do schools with Alon. We used to go in and do schools, but now I'm with a company that they send me out to do schools all over this the southeast basically. Yeah. And that's really, it's wonderful and challenging.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
It's challenging. Kids can be so. They surprise me a lot. But you know, for the majority of the time, it is truly wonderful, and I love interacting with teachers and getting everybody involved. I don't just get the teachers sitting on the sides. They have to I bring drums for them as well.
That's brilliant. It's immersive. I think it's definitely your calling. I think that whole journey starting from 2008 and then with your mom, because sometimes our trauma pushes us to be who we're supposed to be. And I do believe that the best kind of healers out there are the ones that really have gone through the mill and come out of it. And, you know, and now they're helping out. And I think you've gone through the mill. You've kind of done your shadow work in that sense. And it's your calling now, because you're so good at connecting with people. You're really good at connecting with people. You're just natural, and people resonate with you. and then you combine that with the passion of your love for drumming. It's basically you're a force to be reckoned with. Okay.
I'm gonna sort of give thanks to my mum, because my mum was like this. She was a very sort of big and outgoing person, just like, and she liked to sing, and she used to teach choir and everything like that. So yeah, I channeling my mum a lot of the time.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'm sure she's with you as well whenever you know. Yeah, she's definitely backing you. And like, yeah, it's definitely, yeah, I can just see it getting brilliant. And the fact that you're doing it in schools, I think it's brilliant. Yeah, I know what you mean with kids. It can be challenging because sometimes they don't listen. They just want to go bang, bang, bang. But the beauty of
God.
The joy of it.
I do be a bit strict sometimes and say, come on now, stop it.
Yeah. You got to love the enthusiasm, though. I think it's the joy. But yeah, I know it can be quite.
Yeah.
But it's rewarding. It's challenging yet rewarding.
Yeah, absolutely. So
you talked about your drumming workshops. Are there different types of workshops you do? Is it just the women one you're doing at the moment, or are you planning on doing others, like more?
Well, I've got a regular class, two regular classes. One's once a month, and the other one's every other Thursday. I think I had one on Thursday gone. And I'm getting quite a few requests from women's groups to do women's drumming, because a lot of the time it's men. And the company that I work for, the agency I work for, they said they try to push stuff for me because I'm a woman. And going into that situation, little girls are seeing a woman, a woman of color as well, going in and doing this, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, she looks like me." And that was direct quote from somebody. And I think that's really important. I didn't even think about it. I just thought, yeah, I'm going along doing this. I'm really enjoying it. And I never thought about those things. But if I look back on where I was coming from, I went to Tribe of Doris. And the super advanced class, there's like maybe 15 of them, and there was one black woman. I thought, wow, and that's planted a seed in me. Say, well, actually, I didn't realize that I could get to that level if I really tried. I can get to that level and be in that class. And you never know how you're going to affect someone's life. It might be in a small way, might be in a major way, but I think I have to be aware of all the blessings and the people that come into my life, and I have to be aware of how I am as a person, because I don't know how I'm going to affect them. It might affect them if I don't want to affect them in a negative way, but if it's a negative way, then hopefully they'll learn from that. But for me, it's like seeing these angels that come in and say, give me a little bit of a gift here, a little bit of a praise here, a little bit of warmth. And it's so important to be aware of these people, especially if you're going through something really traumatic.
Yeah,
that's what I noticed when my mum just passed. I went into Sainsbury's. This gentleman, the cashier, was just lovely to me, and it touched me so much. That was just one little gift that day from an angel. He didn't realise he was just being himself. But it's really, really, as a facilitator, we do have responsibility to be mindful of how we're coming across, really.
Absolutely. Spot on.
Especially with children as well.
Yeah, because you don't realise that you can actually accidentally pass on that energy, and you don't want that. Do you know what I mean? You've got to make sure that you're in that right place. And it's really good that you acknowledge that and respect that. But I think it's brilliant that, like you said, these young girls, they're seeing you and they're thinking, I can do it. Yeah, you're right. You're giving a presence, and, and I kind of want to take it back to why it's important, because the djembe drum is from West Africa.
So
give us the history of the djembe and this connection. It's a bit more for you.
Yeah, it originated in Mali. This is what I've been told, or told by my friend from Mali. It originated in Mali, and the books back that up. I think you've just been biased. No, it is from Mali. And it's spread throughout Africa, going down, because the type of drumming I do, as you know, is like Senegal, Mali, Ivory Coast, Guinea. That's the type of drumming I do, in Gambia as well. But if you go down further to Ghana and places like that, the drumming changed, and there's different technique and everything. It's a different feel as well. So yeah, so it originated there, and it's used in ceremonies, in weddings, funerals, births, naming ceremonies, all that sort of thing. So I think with my drumming, I kind of I bring in the traditional, but because I'm not, I haven't been brought up in that tradition, I try and create rhythms like we did in the band. I try to create rhythms with the people in the group, and to see how and I really enjoy doing that. So I'll just get them to do one little phrase, and I'll take a couple of those phrases, put them together to make at least three parts, and then we'll try and create an introduction and outro as well. So they're involved in the creative process, and at the same time they're learning to drum, and at the same time they're being present, and kind of a meditation.
Well, that's beautiful. And what would you say are the key benefits of, if someone wanted to learn drumming and they learn djembe drumming, what would you say the key benefits are for them?
Community. It can be meditative as well, depending on the type of drumming you do. It could be a release. It could be a release for anger, because you're pounding the drum, and that's getting out some of the negative energy, and it turns into something like, maybe you want to drum in and drum in. Oh gosh, I'm feeling something different now. I'm not feeling the anger that I had. So in a way, it could be sort of like a way to work through some issues, anger issues. Yeah, I don't. Especially if you put singing on top of that. Oh, it's such a beautiful meditation and meditation. Meditation is meditation. Yes, absolutely. You put in incense as well, and if you're by the sea, well, okay, let's not go there.
With the elements, with the elements.
Oh, I think some of the best times I've had is sitting in Africa under the trees drumming, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Wow. I don't know if you heard about this, but when because sometimes when you like the drumming, you create a lot of fire in your belly, don't you? It's fire in your belly. Sometimes it can kind of disjoint you a bit. It happened to me once, and I saw a shiatsu practitioner, and she said to me when you drum, she goes, use the tip of your tongue and touch it at the top of your palate. So when you're playing, everything is circular and everything is everything's going in your belly, sort of thing. So I started doing that, and I do that with my hand pan playing as well. And difference. I just wondered, have you heard of that before? Have you tried it? Oh, okay.
No, but I am going to try that. Do you know what? That's a really wonderful thing, because as I said, I do a lot of fiery drumming with my classes, and I have to. That's so brilliant, because I could say to them, if you're feeling something's not quite right, just put the tip of your tongue
at the top of your mouth palate. So when you're drumming,
and it keeps it circular.
I don't know why I'm doing that. But you know, so the tip of your tongue is similar to when you do qigong, or tai chi, or you're doing any sort of meditation. I tend to do that to keep everything within and circular, because sometimes things can just go too quick, too fast down there, and I found sometimes it was that. So I mean, that shiatsu teacher, she was amazing. I've learned so much. In fact, it was from her that she told me in 2012 about solfeggio frequencies and 432 hertz. I would not have known. So that's when
Yeah.
So it kind of, like you said, do you always meet an angel that comes to show you your path, you know, and at some point you get there, you know. Yeah. It's interesting. What sort of advice would you give to someone who's kind of really low in confidence, wants to drum, but you know, and they think, well, I ain't got no rhythm, I'm too shy. What advice would you give them?
I would say to them, find a drum circle. Drum circles are very community based. Okay, you can just you can play whatever you like, basically, in a drum circle. I mean, it's guided, but not in the way that I teach my classes, because I actually teach rhythms. So a drum circle is a really good way. But having said that, I have a lot of beginners coming to my class, and they
probably because they and safe. They probably feel safe to come to you too.
Well, that's, thank you very much. I'm hoping that is the case, because some of them do come back. I might be doing something right. But yeah, I mean, I don't teach beginners, but I try to get everybody involved. If I can see someone struggling, then I'll halt everything and make sure that they're back on track. But drumming circles are really good, because sometimes with a drum circle you might not just get djembes, you might get saxophone, someone with violin, someone playing all sorts of stuff. I mean, there's a drum circle that goes on in the summer in Trent Park, and that's a whole violins, mics, guitars, the whole lot in this wood. It's amazing. But that's a special case. But just getting there, used to be one in Finsbury Park drum circle every Sunday. I don't know if it's still there. Just go along, don't just tap on the drum, see how it feels, get to know the djembe, see the rhythms, get the rhythm in your body. It's trying to get the rhythm into your body. That's, for me, the key thing, because there's a disconnect sometimes between what we're playing and what we're feeling, and it's trying to get the two to merge together. I think that's something that I do naturally. So it's like when I see someone that's struggling, I think, okay, well, how can I teach them in a different way so that they're more feeling of what they're doing? And it might be just doing mnemonics and different words instead of slap tone and all that. But so it's trying to get people to relax. That's really it. It's about relaxing. And to play the djembe, if you're like this, it's going to be harder to play. So you relax, and that way you're getting more in touch with what you're feeling and the rhythm as well.
So do you give some relaxation exercises before you go into the teaching?
Oh dear, I'm really bad. I don't. I should. I'm like, off we go.
There we go. Full steam ahead.
Off we go. Towards the end, I'll do like a little jam and make sure that they're sort of like getting grounded before they go outside into the world and everything. So I do bring them down. And I mean, I had a thought the other day, oh, maybe I should do some exercises before they start. I just went into it.
Is that because you're just so excited?
That's a lesson I need to learn. I need to gently bring people into the room and not just go hell for leather.
But it's like you said, though, you didn't normally get beginners in, but now you are. Maybe you didn't get it, so you didn't think about it, but now you are starting to get them. And it is a compliment to you, though, that they're coming, because, like I said, beginners, they like to come to a safe space, and it's all about, like I said, a safe space. And, so how would you? How long would you say it takes to kind of master the djembe?
I've been playing since 2005. I haven't mastered it. It's an ongoing process, but having said that, I mean, the African guys, I mean, they've been playing since they were like 2, 3, 4, 5. So they still practice, and they still sort of like say, well, you have to practice. And when so, but I can see when I've met someone in my class and they're a beginner, and then I mean, a few classes down, a year later, they're coming in and they're just pow, 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 pow. Oh my God.
You've worked the fire in them. You've worked the fire in them.
I just like beam and think, oh, you guys are so beautiful. So yeah, I mean, but yeah, it does take just to get the tone and the slap and the bass. I mean, I'm still working out the best technique for myself, because sometimes I'm thinking, oh gosh, that didn't sound quite right. So what I really need to do is do a lot more practicing. So get myself into a studio and just bash away at trying some of the rhythms that I do. Yeah. So yeah, it 10 years maybe. No, 5 years if you're intense. Depends on how much fire you have in your belly.
Yeah. And
really.
how long do you practice for? Do those like 30 minutes a day is sufficient every day, and then they get that over?
My teachers, he said that he used to go to the sea and he used to practice by the sea. We don't have that luxury, unfortunately. I mean, if in an ideal world, I would say if you could practice, I would say I would like to do at least half an hour a day, at least.
Yeah.
Just working on techniques and different rhythms,
yeah,
and tricky bits that I know that I'm not getting correct. But I would say get one-to-one tuition as well.
Okay. Yeah,
because that's really that takes your level up. And also try and go to a class that's slightly above your level, because that will push you, because there's other people that are at that level already and they will sort of bring you up and decent.
And it challenges your memory as well, because when you do the advanced or the intermediate advanced, you're actually learning African rhythms. You're really, and it's a memory. It's the memory of it all, is remembering.
Yeah.
That's challenging as well, isn't it? As well,
it is, because I mean, once you get to the higher levels, they're teaching you a lot quicker. So you're having to like bring in all this memory, and sometimes I fail. I'm not gonna lie. I think he'll play something that I don't recognize that at all. We've just played it. Okay. All right.
Did we just do that?
That's difficult, but handy recorder, just like record everything and then play it back to yourself. I think a lot of people don't do that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to teach something, I'm going to have to learn it, so I have to really listen over and over and over again. But yeah, memory. Yeah.
So you talked about your classes.
Yeah.
Can you tell people where your classes are at in London, and like basically what days, times, and stuff, just so people can find you? Okay.
So my Barons Court class is at Colette House, and that's the nearest tube station is Barons Court, and it's like maybe 2 minutes walk from the tube station. It's just around the corner on Targarth Road. So that's every other Thursday. So we had one last Thursday gone.
Right.
So we've got another 2 weeks. So it's Thursday week that the next one is.
Okay.
I've also got a class in Ealing with Ubuntu Spirit. They organise that. And that's once a month. And the next one is next Friday. And that's I would say it is about maybe 5-minute walk from Ealing Broadway.
Okay.
So yeah, that's Ubuntu Spirit.
Is that the women's one?
That's no. Both classes are mixed.
Okay.
Both classes are mixed. I've got a women's. No, it's not women only. No. Ubuntu Spirit also do retreats.
Oh, right.
And majority of them at the time, those are women only. So I've got a couple coming up. There's one in Harrow that's definitely women only.
Okay.
And then every now and again they will come up, but I'll try to put them on my Insta.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I have to say, you're very hard to kind of find out what you're doing on Instagram. However, I love the fact that you're still doing the work. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
okay.
People,
there's something I really have to address. Address that. Yeah, I do have to address that. But I'm surprised people are able to find me, because I will
put your details in the description as well.
Oh, thank you.
And you're on Facebook as well, aren't you? So are you more active? Yeah. Are you active on both, or in terms of your workshops?
Facebook, I post my classes on Facebook.
Okay, so I'll put both in stuff. And if there's any other information you want to share as well, that's great. Like the time, the days of your workshops. Once said fortnightly, isn't it, on a Thursday, and then one is monthly and stuff. I think the retreat's a great idea. Retreats are brilliant, I think.
I think Ubuntu Spirit got a retreat coming up in May. I think it's round about May, the first weekend in May, and that's in Norfolk. And it is in an amazing place. It's so gorgeous, really, really lovely. It's always lovely going there.
I'll put the details as well in the description, so if people want to think, amazing. Okay. It'll be a bit warmer, hopefully.
Because I'm just to say that place has got an outdoor pool, so and a lake.
Really?
Oh, it's pretty special. Yeah.
Sounds great. So, okay. I think what would be lovely is if you give us a taster of playing djembe.
I won't see that. This is a fiberglass one. It's a bit new, so that's why that paper is in there. So that's the fiberglass that I use in a lot of my workshops because it's really light. But I've got a sawn off wooden one here. Sawn off djembe. Very, very. There we go. That's me wooden one.
Which one are you going to treat us to? Are you going to play different?
I can do this one because it sounds a bit better.
Okay.
I've already warned my neighbour, so she knows.
You got good neighbours.
Traditional call. Traditional call that you use all the time. Okay. There we go.
Love it. Yes. Your face just lit up when you were playing. I'm so happy. I'm just in my space.
A happy place.
You just
tell you what, something for nothing. I miss drumming with you. I miss it so badly.
Do you know what this actually, Kay, is I would love to like if I'd played the handpan and you do some drumming, I would love to see that mixture. It would be amazing. And that, but I miss the like you said, you know, when we used to go for it, we could full on just the energy, just let it out. I miss that energy of just let it out. But you're right, there's something about the synergy of women playing together. It's
it is truly amazing. I want to do as much as I possibly can, because it's like a thing that women think, well, should I do that? Oh, it's a bit of a male thing to do, and but drumming with women is amazing. It is amazing.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But then
I think, I mean, we could always do something online, isn't it? We could try it, obviously, because you're in London and I'm not. so we could try a handpan and then do nice little djembe stuff.
That'd be beautiful.
But even the duns, I mean, we've not covered the duns as well, which is amazing in itself. It drives the groove, which is so powerful.
Absolutely. I've got some some plastic dunes now for the schools.
Yeah.
It's just like a set of 3 drums. The kids absolutely love them. So I have to say, listen, I'm looking for good drummers. If you're not a good drummer, if you don't behave and act nicely, you won't get a chance on these dunes. And they're like, oh. Do you want to have a go? Oh.
It's great to offer it in schools, though, isn't it? It's brilliant.
Yeah.
You know,
I've got 2 sets. I've got 2 plastic sets, and they stack inside each other.
Perfect.
So the kids, I get 2 kids to come and pull them up, and they go, oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. You know, cheap thrills.
Oh, kids, man, they're so authentic, aren't they? And their joy, it's beautiful.
Yes, absolutely. Wow. Oh dear.
Wow, who is this goddess? With the drum.
Who is that? Oh, it's when they come up to you afterwards and they come and say thank you. It's just like, oh gosh, it's so wonderful. So it gets me so emotional because I think, oh wow, okay, that was okay then.
Do you wish you discovered it? Oh, my sound's a bit messed up there. Do you wish you had discovered it earlier in your younger age?
Yes and no. Yes, because I think I would have been more inclined to do more traveling with it and going to Africa and doing more intensive workshops. However, everything happens for a reason, and I just have to feel, you know what, I'm happy as it's gone along. It's for me to create more of what I want it to be. So that means practicing more. That means possibly going to Africa again and getting one-to-one tuition. But then I've got people here that can give me one-to-one tuition. So it's about throwing myself more into it. But I'm actually going to be partially retiring from my day job. Yes. So I'll have one more day. I know. I'll have one more day. And that will allow me to go and do those things. Brilliant. Or just get myself into a studio, which I used to do. Get myself into a studio and practice, basically. Brilliant. And not give my neighbours headache.
Because you did a lot of travelling, like you said. You've been to the Gambia. Where else have you been to? Senegal. Where else have you been?
And I actually managed to get a decent class in New Zealand when I was in New Zealand. Oh. I was so lucky. Because my brother lived in Nelson and they had a djembe class. I thought, oh, what's this going to be like? And the level was up there. And I was so happy.
But you drummed with some amazing masters, though, when you went to visit West Africa. Would you say that actually helped and excelled your drumming level when you kept going there?
Oh, absolutely. Because the first time I went to Africa, I went and drummed with Mamadi Keita, and he's a drumming god, basically. Right. He actually passed a couple of years ago, but it was absolutely wonderful and frightening because of who he is and how well known he was. And he's an ambassador for djembe. He went all over the world. And Sekou Keita, who is more well known for his kora.
From Nottingham.
Yes. I've drummed with him many times, and his level is high, and it's like actually it's really high. I have to really stretch myself to try and get to the level that he wants, but he's such a great teacher and he's so encouraging, right? And who else? Barbara is to drum with Mamadi Keita. Oh, wow. He was part of the troupe of Mamadi Keita, and Barbara is now all over the place now. But I mean, for at the moment, my main influence or the drummers that I get taught by is Mohamed Gaye, and he's from Senegal.
I went on his holiday retreat. I went to Senegal on his holiday retreat with Mamadi.
Yes. Yeah. And And so I once a year I go up to Scotland to be with Nat because she brings him up to Scotland. So that's going to happen. Yes. And also we have like a session with djembe, which is 3 African drummers, Iyasaka, Sidiki Dembele, and Billy Konate, and their quality African masters. Yeah, really good. And that's a 3-day intensive. So that's where I get my teaching every year. Every year I go, I have to go. And of course there's Hans Sutton, who is in London, and his classes. Pardon?
He's a good teacher.
I think with Hans, because I was very lucky because I found him when I was first starting to play the djembe, and his classes are intense. They're really and there's notations and there's all sorts where the African guys are just doing the African guy thing. He has notations and it's like mini symphonies that he creates, and it's very involved. But I love the structure, and I love the discipline of following really strict strict rhythms. I love that. It's so cool.
And he's been very consistent with it, hasn't he? He's been very consistent.
He has,
yeah. I think that's the Western concept, though, isn't it? Structure. It's the Western.
And counting. Now, I've had to learn this. I've had to learn how to count because so oftentimes I'll play something and I'll go to my class. How many times was that? I don't count. And actually, Mohammed has said that I don't count. I thought, oh God, thank goodness, I'm not the only one. And it's the counting in. Oh my gosh, it's a nightmare for me because I have to work out how to count people in. I've got better, and I'll do a lot more counting now.
I think when the mind gets in the way, it can kind of interfere because you know, because you're playing from the heart and you're playing from the soul, so you're just feeling it. And then the mind comes in, and I think that's where, you know, it's like, whoa, hang on. And sometimes we have to drop the mind sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Not be all or end all. And that's probably why you and Mohammed don't count, because you don't use your mind, you just feel it, you play with it, you go with it. You know? It's like, you can't intellectualize the drumming. You can't intellectualize it. You know what I mean? It's
like I'm in classes and they're going and people say, "Where's the one?" I'm thinking, "What one? What one?"
I am terrible at that too. I'm as soon as it becomes logical, I switch off.
Oh yes, I find it difficult. Yeah. But then it's because I teach, I have to learn that.
Yeah, and you're going to get people coming in with logical minds.
Say again, sorry?
You will get people coming in with logical minds.
Yes, from Elon, he has a logical mind. I'll say to him, and he'll just like describe what the brick timing is, and I'm thinking, oh God, I can't cope. I don't know what you're talking about. But I admire it because it's another way of looking at it. Another way of looking at it. But I try, because what they'll do sometimes is they'll like flatten things out, whereas I want to swing. They'll just, because they're doing the one. But I want to swing and I feel. So I move a lot when I'm drumming because that's where the feel. Yeah. And so when I see someone in the class that's like moving and drumming, I'm I love it.
Because it's the 6/8 that gives it the swing, isn't it? It's not 4/4. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It's not. It's the 6/8.
No. Absolutely. You can
feel the 6/8, but counting it is hard.
Hans has got a way. He does it with sticks, and he shows you by moving the sticks where the swing is. And I'm thinking, okay, I really have to study that because it's visual, which is good for me. But I still don't get it that much.
I remember going on Dunzo, one of Hans's class in Finsbury Park, and I had it just for a second, and then I lost the count. I was like, what count? I had it just for a second.
That's, I mean, I've had some nightmares when duns where I've just not got, especially the offbeats, and it's just so embarrassing. And that's why I didn't play duns for years and years and years, because I just like, I stopped playing. I just didn't go to any of the duns classes or anything like that. And then it was lockdown, and Sarah Westwood, God bless her, she took me through and did a simple way of doing duns. And now I love the duns. I absolutely love it. The bell and the I absolutely love it. Absolutely. I haven't got any pictures of duns here or anything like that. I should have thought about that.
Well, that's a shame.
But they're kind of big as well.
Yeah, they are a bit big. I don't know. It might. I mean, it'll cover your whole body, wouldn't it? The duns.
I think the picture would have been good.
Yeah. I do love the duns. It's so beautiful, so powerful. It's just.
Oh yeah. Once you get them going, it's just the bedrock of the rhythm, isn't it? It just holds everything.
I don't know any other drum that can offer that kind of vibe that you want from a dun set. I don't know any, you know what I mean? I don't know any other drums.
Taiko drums?
Are they massive though? Is that going to fit? Massive, aren't they? They're huge. I do love Japanese drumming though. Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind going to Japan and learning some taiko drumming.
Oh, wow! Yes,
because they do it in the mountains.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like
that's
on my bucket. Definitely on the bucket list.
Japan, definitely. Yeah, I'd want to go to Japan. I hadn't even thought about drumming in Japan. I just thought about Japan and wanting to go there.
Oh wow. Yeah, they got like retreats there in the mountains. I'll let you know. We'll go. I'll let you know when I find it. And I'll say, right, let's go. And I think it'd be beautiful.
This thing, isn't it? Yeah. That's fabulous.
Well, I'm going to wrap this up and say,
wow, I did not think that we would be I would be talking. Yes, I'm a chatter. Okay, I own it.
This interview is about you, so yeah, you have to talk.
But it's all right for me to be talking about me. That's great.
Yeah. You're too humble, Kay. You're too humble.
Oh, thank you.
You know, and because there's not much of it. There's not much of it. There's not many female drummers of African heritage out there, and the djembe is linked to the African heritage, which I think is quite an important link. It's not just a hippie drum. It's a bit more than a hippie drum. Do you know what I mean? It's got a lot of.
Oh my God! I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it was a hippie drum, isn't it?
It's got a lot of substance to it. It's got history to it. It's got a lot of culture to it. It's even got, like you said, and it goes way back, because I remember you in your car listening to really old folk music, West African folk. Yeah, I remember in the car, like old folk, like the folk music. I think maybe goes back years and stuff, and that, not the modern sort, So it's got a long history to it, and so that's why I wanted to get you on the air and to say,
thank you so much.
So I want to say thank you so much, Kay, and thank you. A lot.
Thank you. I really am honoured to be asked. No, thank you.